Next up is dog years, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Okay, create a number and say my age. Let my age equals 50. All right, create a variable. Let early years equals 2. Write a comment, explain this line of code. Yay. I don't like writing comments like that. That's kind of stupid. Okay. So the reason why you write comments is to explain complicated code. But if you have good variable naming and function naming and method naming, if you're using declarative code, if you're writing good declarative code, then you don't need to write comments because you can easily identify what's happening. So I think this is a bad thing to teach, personally. Use a multiplication assignment operator to multiply the saved values of early years by 10.5 and reassign it to early years. Early years times equals 10.5. Great. Since we already accounted for the first 2 years, take the my age variable and subtract 2 from it. My age minus equals 2. Multiply the later years. I'm not going to write comments above this. Comments. Great. Again, why do I need to do that? This is pretty clearly I'm multiplying this by 10.5 and reassigning it. Stupid. Don't write comments like that. That's just, it convolutes stuff like that. If you're writing a comment above every single line of code, it makes it less readable. Just flat out, it does. Write comments, block comments above blocks of code that are difficult to understand and basically write the objective. And then if something is kind of complicated or vague, write a comment saying whatever it does. Okay? That's just a general good thing to do. Otherwise, it can be very convoluted and make it nearly impossible to read. Multiply later years by 4. What? Wait, we have a later years variable? Oh. Subtract 2 from it. See the result. Let later years equals my age minus 2. So we already kind of first 2 years, take my variable and subtract 2 from it. Set the result equal to a variable called later years. We'll be changing this value later. Write a comment that explains it. No, I won't. All right. Multiply the later years variable by 4 to calculate. Later years times equals 4. That says later years. Write a comment that, nope, not doing that. If you like to change your work at this point, print early years, check it. Okay, I don't care. If you want to, you can console.log. You can look up. Ugh, I freaking hate that stupid thing. Okay, my age, early years, later years. Okay, and save that, and you can console.log it. And also, my recommendation is to actually put this inside of an object. And so you can actually read my age, early years, and later years. Generally, that's just a fun way to read what's happening. So anyway, I'm now going to comment that out, or you can see what's happening. Yep, I didn't reassign my age. Early years is 21. Actually, since I'm not going to reassign it, const that early years is 21. That kind of makes sense. Later years, yeah, that makes sense. All right, add early years and later years together and named let my age in dog years, that sucks, equals early years plus. Okay. The reason why I say that sucks is it's a really long name. So it could just be named dog years. But no. Yeah. variable naming is a skill. All right, so let's use the string method next. Write your name as a string. Let my name equals hi. Dot to lowercase. Great. No, I'm not going to write a comment explaining that. You can easily tell that you make a string and you're making it lowercase and you're reassigning it to more. Okay. I hate that so much. It is just a huge pet peeve of mine when they're telling you to write those comments. It's just bad code writing. I don't like that. It would be good to explain why we're doing this, but you may see why you're doing it on the next line, so why put a comment there if you can just read it? Just convolutes your code. All right, write a console.log statement that displays your name and age and dog years. Use the interpolation value, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, okay. Console.log. Whoops. Really? You're not going to let me highlight that? Are you kidding me? Inspect. Okay, that's kind of stupid. I just want to copy and paste this. Great. Great. So now, my name, human age, my age, and I'm going to say this as a const. Const. I am reassigning those. All right. My age in dog years. Great. Run that code. Fantastic. Great work. Extra practice. Try this without the why. No, okay, it's just saying do this early years times that. Great. Don't write comments on every single line of code. Just don't do it. You could do you could say like calculate early and later years. We don't need that. Can I F2 this? Dog years. Okay. I don't need to do that, and obviously I'm logging it. So basically, like, this is how I would comment it. This might be a little bit convoluted, and so it's just a way to block comment. All right, I am doing all of that stuff. Okay? Don't write comments on every single line of code. Just don't. It's stupid. All right. Dog years.